Welcome, guys, to What If I Was in Naruto 2. Let's just get into this. This is funny. This is going to be a good part. So, when, Naruto says, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" Hold on. Alright, so when Naruto asks what is Christian doing, he goes,
"You know, I'm out here maxing, relaxing, posted up, bunny hopping, floor mopping. I'm out here cashing checks and taking names, but I'm not taking names because I'm too busy cashing checks. Hey, I'm out here getting receipts."
Naruto says, eh. Naruto says, eat. Oh, Naruto goes, they'll go.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Then out of nowhere, pink trash can goes, "Naruto, get out of my way!" Punches him to the side. Christian goes, "Die, pink trash!" Christian says, "Sasuke, do it." Sasuke says, "Summoning jutsu, pink trash can." Turns a pink. No, he summons a pink trash bin. Opens it up. Christian says, "Yeet!" And just slams Sakura in there again. "Get in there!" Tapes it up. Kicks it into the water going, "Ah!" Maxing, relaxing, bunny hopping. Christian pulls it out. And he just keeps it there. Christian, "Why is there a pink trash can in there?" Christian opens it and dumps Sakura out going, "That's why." He goes, "Alright, y'all are the weirdest team ever." Christian says, "I know." In this timeline, I'm gonna say Sakura's parents are dead because I need this for the meme. So when she gets out of the trash can, she says she thinks Naruto did it, so she just beats up Naruto. But then Christian says, puts a kunai to her throat, saying, "I swear to God, if we go on a mission and they say we're gonna kill one of your shinobi, we're all just gonna vote you out, Sakura. So yeah, you might want to leave them alone." And says, "Yeet!" and kicks Sakura into the water. He goes, "Ay, ay, ay." Then they do the bell test. So when Kakashi starts, they all scatter except for Naruto. Sakura says, "What is that idiot doing?" Christian says, "Nice, Naruto. Now I can do my plan." Christian jumps in back of Kakashi in the trees and binds him up. He goes, "Ugh." Christian says, "Shinobi tactic number 4, Keke Genkai." Hey, Shinobi skill number 1, have a Keke Genkai. Step 2, fire style fireball jutsu, Sasuke. He goes, "Kagon," and hitting him with full force, he goes, "Ugh." Then Christian and Sasuke go in, and then Naruto comes and kicks Kakashi in the face, so he falls down, and Christian and Sasuke grab the bells. I'm kidding. Before that, Sakura distracts him, just so he'll get out, just so he doesn't know. Then Naruto and Christian will grab the bells, and Kakashi says, "You all pass." He doesn't even want to pass Sakura, but he says that she did benefit to the team, so yes. they go on to, when Christian gets home, he says, it's Christian, Naruto, and Sasuke, all at the Uzumaki house laughing their heads off. Christian says, what happened? Christian says, well, Sakura punched Naruto, so then when she ran over, Sasuke summoned a pink trash can, we opened it, and then we dumped Sakura in. She says, that wasn't very nice. Christian says, it wasn't very nice of her to punch Naruto, was it? She goes, meh, you got a point. Christian says, then we pushed it in the water and then picked it back up. He goes, then Naruto rushes over saying, ooh, Sasuke. Christian says, alright, look right here. Oh my god, look, this is a fake Sasuke. Look over there, there's a real Sasuke. She goes, where? Christian says, flying Raijin, and yeets them into, and then flying Raijin them to his room. He says, what the hell kind of technique is this? Christian says, this is the flying Raijin, duh, I could teleport. She busts down his door saying, there was no Sasuke. Christian says, look harder. She runs back out. Christian says, hey, I'll pull up. Boom. Having the best time of his life. They're just playing board games. Christian says. Then they start to play Uno, going, Naruto starts to get nervous, saying, oh no, I still have so much more cards, and Christian and Sasuke have way more, have way less. Then Naruto rushes, going, and starts to panic, and then he throws the cards up in the air. Christian says, Naruto! Then he grabs the cards and gives them back, saying, dum-dum, you're gonna ruin it. He goes, calm down, Naruto, calm down. Then Christian says, Sasuke, you win, I'll take y'all to a fun place. Sasuke says, bet. Then Sasuke wins. He says, alright guys, you're about to meet some people that are really, really nice. Then he says, bump my fist and then we'll go. They bump fist and they go to Christian's mindscape. He says, say hello to Hagoromo, Indra, and Asura. Oh yeah, and Karam up there, don't mind him. They all having fun, talking, they all have a giant conversation. Christian says, Sasuke? He says, yeah? Why do you got a lipstick on your cheek? He goes, wait a minute, that wasn't there before. Haruo says, I think someone's doing something to Sasuke. Christian says, wait, Naruto doesn't wear lipstick. He says, ah, shoot. I don't even know what's going on right now. Christian says, we gotta get out of the mindscape. She's and when they go back to normal, all they hear is Sasuke yelling, help! Christian goes, oh my flipping god. Body flickers to the room. He said, the flying Raijin Kunai saying, where do you think you're going with our friend? She goes, get out of my way. Pushes him down, but then trips and grabs Sasuke by the collar and teleports. Sasuke goes, that was the most terrifying experience of my life. Christian says, alright, we have a problem right now. This is going to be a problem. We have to devise a strategy. Then out of nowhere, Naruto invites Sakura and Ino over their house. What's up, Naruto? She says, I have a plan for all of us to get Sasuke. She goes, what's the plan? They say, we each get an hour with Sasuke, but there's a problem. Naruto and Christian are here, and they're all laughing in their room, having the best time of their lives. Oh, Sakura says, yeah. I punched Naruto and Sasuke summoned a pink trash bin and Christian dumped me in there. Ino dies laughing. She goes, shut up, Ino Pig! And then they start to argue about Forehead and Ino Pig. Until they finally get an agreement. Hello! So, during their plan to try and get Sasuke, They go and bust down the door where they're in, but there's no one there. They say, where are they? I know where they all fall down. Christian says, it's not good manners to spy on people. And kicks them all in the room and locks them in, saying, there you go, you're stuck in there now. Christian says, oh yeah, I have nothing valuable in there, so there's no point in trying to destroy anything. Christian says, also, yeah, there's paper bombs in there, so you might want to get out. They go, let us out! Pounding on the door, saying, let us out! Christian says, best plan ever, Sasuke. They'll say, found it. Christian says, why are we here pounding on your door? Christian says, oh, well, basically there were Sakura, Ino, and Naruto tried to get Sasuke, so Sasuke devised a plan to just lock him in the room. He goes, but they'll eventually break the door, so we better go. Then they bust down the door. They look at him. Then when they bust on, they see Naruto. All they see is them three rushing towards Sasuke goes. Then Naruto says, Christian says, don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Down Christian goes. And then runs out of here. And then they run out of the house. Just. And they just dip to the Uchiha compound. Person says, oh yeah, basically I'm all three of their reincarnations. That Andrew was originally going to go and reincarnate into you, Sasuke, but then he realized how annoying girls were and he didn't want to go near. He didn't want to be in torture. He says, Andrew says, yeah, pretty much. I do not like that. Indra asks Sasuke how the heck he deals with that. All he says is, Katon, go Kakyu no Jutsu. He says, Indra goes, maybe I should do that every time someone annoys me. Christian says, you know, Kakashi made a joke once. He says, Kakashi said, Christian says, I know the best way Kakashi can get it. He says, wait, let's go tell Kakashi a joke. Christian runs up to Kakashi and says, hey Kakashi Sensei. He says, yeah? What's the fastest way to a girl's heart? He says, Chidori. He goes, hey! I had the best students. They're entertaining. They're not annoying, except for one of them. I know where he sees three colors: a light yellow, a normal yellow, and a pink aura rushing towards him. Christian says. Then Christian says, I know where he goes. Then out of nowhere, all they hear is he goes, and they're like, shoot, we're not gonna make it out. There's only one way to do it. And Christian finds the trick. He says, guys! They all yell. And then just dip. Going, ah! And they finally make it out. Then he says, I think it's time I want to scare them, so I'm gonna go do it now. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. He takes Sakura, Naruto, and Ino to a dark void. They don't know what's going on. He goes, and nowhere Christian appears. She says, Naruto says, what did you bring us here for? Christian goes, they start to get really scared. He goes, then he appears behind them. Then another Christian appears behind them. He goes, then Naruto appears to the left, going. Then Sasuke looks at them. Then Sasuke says, then they say, Sasuke! Sasuke goes. Sakura says, why do they have such scary voices? They go, I don't know. Then Christian does the scariest thing ever, rips, and the genjutsu, it's like he pulls it off his face. He says, they all get really scared. Then they do this. He says, do you think that was enough? Sasuke says, nah, we should do more. Christian goes, I'm down. He goes, dang it, stupid ad. They all say at the same time. They get really, really scared. They go. Then they all appear going.
Let's see how many times you can be pulled apart.
Then Christian goes. Then they all say again.
I assure you, I am very real.
Wait, no! This is so perfect! Kurama goes.
Let me put you back together, then take you apart all over again.
They all scream, it's the nine-tailed fox! Then Kurama says,
let's see how many times you can be pulled apart.
They get super even more scared. Then Kurama says,
I assure you, I am very real.
and it scares the out of them even more. Then he goes,
this time, there's more than an illusion.
and they get even more scared. They all start to cry. Then Kurama goes,
We know who our friends are, and you are not one of them.
then he goes and then he goes, and they all faint. Person says, do you think we went a little too far? Sasuke and Naruto crack their necks turning, going, you think? I think they might have died. Kristen says, I couldn't care for less for Ino or Sakura, but I might just get kicked out if I killed Naruto. But a relief, they're not dead. To Naruto and Sasuke, it's not fun because Sakura and Ino are still alive. They don't really care though. Then they all would just head back to the house. Kushina says, "What'd you guys do?" Kristen says, "I think I killed Naruto." She says, "What do you mean?" Kristen says, "I think I scared the crap out of them with the Nine Tails." She goes, she's fine. He goes, hopefully. Naruto busts down the front door and hugs Kushina, saying, "I'm so scared." She says, "What happened?" She says, "I saw the nine-tailed fox. And Kristen, Naruto, and Sasuke were using some weird voice." Kristen and Naruto, Sasuke already left, and Kristen and Naruto with a smirk appear in front of her and go, Kushina goes, "That voice is hilarious." Naruto starts crying even more, saying, "That's so scary." They go, not just. She goes, "Nice boys." Christian says, "Want to go scare Karuto? He gets scared of anything." He says, "Now let's just go to sleep." Christian goes, "Alright." And they go to sleep. The next day they get it. A couple of months later, after doing tons of missions, Kakashi says, "Alright guys, we have a real mission now." Christian says, "Finally." They head to the Hokage's office, getting a really good mission, then getting a C-rank mission. Kazuna says, "Oh, these kids are gonna do it." Christian says, "Well, look, man, you want bodyguards or not?" He says, "Bodyguards." Christian says, "Exactly." When they do this and they encounter the Demon Brothers, Sakura goes, "Sasuke, protect me!" Hashi says, "Nah." Christian just throws one kunai, killing one, then with such precision throws the other one, pinning the dude right in the skull, right between the eyes. He says, "Wow, that was good." Christian says, "That wasn't hard." Then they encounter Zabuza. Christian, me, not really wanting to do this, they, out of nowhere, actually Sakura has been really mean to Naruto these past month. Punching him, kicking him when Sasuke and Krishna aren't around. Then Zabuza appears behind all of them and holds Sakura up, saying, If you don't hand over the bridge builder, this shinobi will die." He says, anyone moves anymore, also, she will die. They all start vibing, going, bring my phone. And they all just start dancing. He goes, okay, whatever, and cuts her head off. Person says, yes! And then they kill Zabuza. He says, well, that wasn't that hard. Well, at least Sakura died. Tajima says, you guys were okay with that? Person says, she was annoying. She beat up him for a month. She deserves it. He goes, whatever. Well, Christian goes to his mindscape, and he says, what are you guys doing? He sees Indra and Ashura throwing bananas at each other. Haguro almost says, they're having a food fight. Christian says, oh, no, you know, not in my mindscape. I like to keep this place clean. And catches both bananas, crushing them, saying, no fighting here. You two will clean this up. You two will clean this up. I want a clean mindscape. He goes, so dumb. Says, Sasuke, can you believe it? He goes, what? Indra and Ashura were messing up my mindscape by throwing bananas at each other. He goes, how about if they go in your mind and mess up your mindscape? Like, seriously. I mean, even Kurama was starting to eat some of the bananas that they threw. He says, I don't even think he can have any. Kristen says something out of nowhere. Ashura throws a grape at Kurama. Kristen says, no, that's poisonous. Jumps up and catches the grape, saying, no, Ashura, that could kill him. That's Kurama's one true weakness, a grape. Because since he's part dog, kind of, and dogs die from grapes, he's gonna die. He goes, oh. I forgot about that. I've been dead for a long time. Wait, how come Ashura never became the Sage of Six Paths? Like, I just realized that. Why wasn't Ashura the one to tell him? They all start to get more serious in the mindscape. Indra asks if he would like to be implanted into the Sharingan. Christian says, I think that's a little too far, but like, I'm not thinking good, like, sure. Indra plants the one Tomoe Sharingan. Christian goes, bring my Sigh. Christian says, should I tell Kakashi? He goes, sure. Sasuke says, yeah, we should tell Kakashi that I have Haguro. He says, Kakashi-sensei, may I show you something? He says, what? Sure, what's up? Christian says, bump my fist. She says, what? Christian says, bump my fist! He goes, jeez. And they bump fist, and you see Sage of Six Paths, Indra, Ashura, and the Nine Tails. He says, what is the Nine Tails doing here? Christian says, he's cool. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's in a cage. He says, this is the Sage of Six Paths. That's his two sons. He says, and yeah, I just wanted to show you them. Kakashi bows down, saying, it's nice to meet you, the Sage of Six Paths. He says, no need to bow, Kakashi. Christian says, and Indra gave me this. He looks and says, he goes, the Sharingan? Yeah, they basically all live inside of me. Sometimes trash my mindscape. Try and feed Kurama grapes. Kakashi says, what's so bad about feeding Kurama grapes? Christian says, poisonous to him. He goes, oh. And that's it for this part. This is just a silly part.